Good morning, everybody. So happy to be back. Happy 2019. We hope the year has been treating you well. This is a very appropriate Behind the Bouquet. I'm here with Wendy Schulman from the Roslyn Salt Cave.
Hello, everybody.
And we're going to be chatting about some wellness, some really cool event ideas, a unique event space. It's just like perfect timing with the hustle and bustle of January and really how to take care of yourself and some great concepts for events and weddings and everything you can imagine. Even when you walk into this space, it's just so relaxing. There's so many different things I just want to touch and feel. So I think that's what you're going for.
Yes, I want you to play.
Yes, and she has so many great ideas and insights even on being a business owner, so I'm so excited to connect with you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here and that you share my vision of being out of the box and creating these unique, intimate, exciting, holistic events. So let's chat, love.
Yes, so I guess I probably heard about salt caves maybe 2 years ago, and it wasn't even like I knew what they were. They were just like, oh, someone opened this thing called a salt cave. And now they've kind of popped around the island, and I've been to several. And this is the best experience I've had by far. So, you know, can you kind of walk us through what a salt cave is?
Yes.
And what your vision was or is for it?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for saying that, because this is much more than a salt cave. It's more of a wellness center, and extremely out of the box, which I'm going to explain to you. But salt therapy comes from Europe. 200 years ago, a doctor was treating all of the miners in Europe, and they were all dying of these crazy respiratory diseases because they're breathing in all that junk underground. Right. Except the salt miners were super healthy. So the doctor does all of this research, and he discovers salt kills bacteria in your lungs, on your skin, because the skin is the biggest organ of breath, your sinuses, and anything that has to do with respiratory health. So every day I see miracles here. Firemen, first responders to 9/11. I think you came in once.
I did.
And what happened?
There was a fireman here, and he was doing some treatment because he was active on the 9/11 scene, and really it kind of worked wonders.
Yeah, because you can feel when you're getting sick. You know, you feel a little run down. You feel that cold coming on.
Mine, I get right back here.
Right. So you can feel it.
Yes.
So as soon as he has this feeling, this fireman in particular, but a lot of the firemen, they used to have to take 6 weeks of antibiotics and steroids. Now they're coming to the cave, they breathe in the salt, and miraculously the sinus infection doesn't come. And this is why. So the pink salt, this pink Himalayan salt, has 84 trace minerals. Epsom salt has 2. So just think about how powerful that is for a second. And how it works. It's like, I love this analogy. It's like when you take a Motrin or a Tylenol, how does it know where to go to make you feel better? It goes where there's an imbalance, and that's what the pink salt does. So it does so many things for your body. It's good for inflammation and allergies and anxiety, and helps you breathe better and sleep better. I have so many stories. I think you came in and had a session, and you emailed me and said, oh my God, I slept so well.
I know, and I have a 9-month-old at home, so I mean, I probably just missed everything. But
You probably were tired too, but it was definitely the salt.
Yes, it absolutely helped. Now, just to sidebar that a little bit, Himalayan salt, like you can cook with it too,
Yes.
right? Do you cook with it?
Yes, only Himalayan. I don't use the white stuff. The white stuff, they take all the goodness out, and it's just chemicals. The Himalayan salt has 84 trace minerals, tastes delicious. We had an event here with a celebrity organic chef, and he only used Himalayan salt to season. And it's gorgeous also. We have like Himalayan salt, like pallets that you can cook on, or you can serve on. It just makes you look so professional when you use it, which we all need.
Absolutely. So we're going to take you back to the salt cave in a minute. It's just better lighting out here. The design of the actual cave, like how do you create that?
So we worked with Polish designers, and they are masonries. And they came here, and the salt, we have 6 tons of Himalayan salt, bricks and salt grains, and it's extremely organic. It's not this like scientific process. They just ask you, how do you want your rustic cave to look? And then it's a mixture of Himalayan salt bricks and rocks and the grains and do you want the waterfall here? Yeah. Do you want to, and you build it, and then they build this intricate ceiling that looked like stalactites.
Yes.
And we put lights in it because we want you to really get the feel of being in a cave. And the whole vision for this was that instead of having to travel, to get on a plane or drive somewhere far to get that feeling of wellness and healing, you could literally pop in your backyard and come into a place for 45 minutes, be in an allergen-free room, breathe in the salt, maybe meditate, maybe just relax, and then go back to your regular life. And that 45 minutes we all need. Look how crazy the world is with, with politics and the healthcare system, and people are so disheartened. They understand we need a much more holistic approach to life in general, even wedding planning.
Yes.
Like I'm sure you take into account the senses when you're planning weddings, right?
Sure. Well, we always test the lighting in a room, before, during, and after. How loud is the music going to be? Of course we test the senses.
The sentences and the senses. But also, smell, taste, touch. I love that you walked in here and straight away you were like, oh, it smells delicious, I want you to instantly feel that this is a place of relaxation, and everything you see, you smell, you touch should be in alignment with that. So that's
so if you need a treatment like these firemen from 9/11, how is it? Just every time he feels like a sinus infection coming on, or does he come like weekly?
So that's a good question. So the salt, once you breathe it in, we have a machine called a halo generator that we use pharmaceutical grade salt for every 45-minute treatment. We pump it into the room. So you don't actually see it being pumped in, so don't get scared, everybody. You taste it on your lips or you taste it in your throat. And it stays in your lungs for 48 hours. So if you have something chronic, like if you feel a sickness coming on, or somebody, I have a woman with rheumatoid arthritis, if you have a specific thing, I would say come every 2 days. For maintenance, maybe once, every 4 days. So you can never OD on the salt. There's never been any case. There's never of ODing on the salt. There's no side effects. So we have people who'll come and sleep there for 3 hours. I have a lot of men who come because it's a cave, so they think it's a salt, man cave, salt cave. But there's no ODing on the salt. So you can come as often as you want.
And where did this idea? It's clear that you've always been interested in like holistic approaches to wellness and things like that. What made you open a salt cave?
So for me personally, I got in a car accident 25 years ago, and my dad was a doctor, and he was a Western doctor, and if we got sick, we popped a pill, we got a shot, or had antibiotics. I didn't even know about alternative or holistic healing. And then I get into this car accident, and I go to conventional medicine, and I don't really get the help that I need. And then I start working with Dr. Deepak Chopra, and he teaches me how to meditate, and that car accident was his catalyst into a journey of healing. And I started to discover all these different treatments that can help you heal without taking medicine. Not that there isn't a time and a place for a Western doctor, because there is, but if you can do all these alternative treatments that can make you feel better without having side effects, or without having to take medicine, too much medicine, then why not?
Or without having a huge pill box, or maybe playing with the medicine to get the dosages just right to play on.
So that for me was a catalyst, and then I had this vision of this healing center, and I wanted kind of a African chic, rustic, vibe.
Well, you hit that.
All right.
I could definitely see walking outside to a safari.
Yeah, we just need a
just
giraffe.
Roslyn Road.
Lion. I see lions.
There we go.
But so that, and then I wanted some kind of experiential treatment, and salt therapy, it's a recognized form of therapy. Look at the Dead Sea. Look, if you have a tooth operation, they say gargle with salt water because it kills germs,
Right.
So it just was very conducive to a wellness center, and so it was a good fit. And like I said, every day I see miracles here, which is amazing.
That's so exciting. And are you open 7 days a week?
7 days a week, and then we have a private couples cave, which we'll show you all.
Yes.
Where you can have your own private salt session and a massage, a hot stone treatment at the same time. And it's amazing. Every day a new healer will just walk in. It's like the universe is just sending them in. I have somebody who does pranic healing, which is kind of like an upgraded energy healing in the private salt cave, or we do private yoga, and we do group yoga, and a hypnotist and nutritionists, and all kinds of mindfulness and stress relief. And we work a lot with teenagers and tweens. We just had a great success with these teens who were vaping. Don't even get me started on vaping, because it seems like 90% of the school vapes, according to my teenage daughters.
Wow.
But these two boys came in, teenage boys, and we taught them all these tools, like coping tools on, de-stressing and sleeping better. And these two specifically stopped vaping. And so far it's been a month, and they say they don't want to vape, they just use their tools to calm themselves down, just mindfulness tools. And so I'm just hoping if we can just impact more and more kids, just show them, alternatives to smoking something to calm them down. That's amazing. I mean, that for me is like proper soul food.
Yeah, you don't need much more than that than helping teenagers.
Seriously. Like, imagine that those two boys stop vaping and will not do it for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
I'm like, please God, let that be true.
Yes, for sure. I think one of the things that amazes me about you, and we met maybe 2 months ago and just really hit it off, had a great conversation, and as a female business owner, you're open to so many new and different things, and with always keeping helping others in mind. Like, that's your main goal. As a female business owner, do you have any advice or biggest struggles that you would like to share?
Yeah, you've always got to look at the red flags with people. Like, so many people come in every day who want to partner, who want to collaborate, and you've got to really tune in and listen to your gut. Like, your gut never, I'm sure you've experienced this, but it never leads you wrong. Like, if there's something like a little unless it's, I've been working with this woman, she's a hypnotist, and she's kind of like a Tony Robbins life coach. She's brilliant. If anyone wants her number, brilliant. And she said, if it's not a hell yes, don't do it.
Okay.
So that's the one thing, is just really pay attention to your intuition and the flags. And then, it's, for me, it's not like why, it's why not. Like, if someone comes in with an idea, just pay attention and think, how can I make this work? And is it in alignment with what I'm doing? And is it going to help people? Like, just keep on coming back to like your core of what's in alignment. I mean, I'm sure you as a businesswoman,
absolutely. So one of the things I'm working on this year, or my goals, is like my branding. What's true to my brand.
Yeah.
Obviously, we love to plan events and weddings, but are they the right fit for us? And will the couples appreciate our services, for example, and appreciate the way how we operate? So it's always, a struggle between, just saying, yes, we want to book you like right away, like send in the contract, as opposed to just like taking a minute, looking at it and making sure they're appropriate. Especially since we're a service, so we just have to make sure that we're, all of those things are in alignment. And I think that's excellent advice that you provided.
Thank you.
So in terms of always trying new things, Wendy had approached me because she felt that she had someone book her salt cave for an intimate wedding. Yeah. And she wanted me to see the space just to come and check it out. And it really was magical almost. I wasn't at the wedding, but I just saw a few photos, and ideas are kind of running through my head now. It really is suitable for a small, intimate wedding, again, probably 30, 35 max. And you can have use of the other spaces in here for, the reception portion. But I think having like a ceremony in the cave is so special. And you said the officiant spoke about how salt is kind of like a pillar of life.
Yeah, so she tied it in. She was incredible. And so when people first walked in, this was so different, having a wedding in a salt cave.
Right.
But there's a waterfall that naturally lends itself to this gorgeous, like picturesque, exotic space. The lighting's soft and beautiful, so everybody looked good. It was, a lot of people who attended were dressed beautifully, came in with sexy high shoes, the woman, and I said, I'm so sorry, you have to take your shoes off. And they were like, what? But the men removed the shoes for the woman, so it was very sexy. And then the cave was gorgeous for the wedding.
Yeah.
We put little lights all over. And then we had the reception in the other rooms, as you said. So it's good for an intimate, 30, 35 people, or, renewing your vows.
Right.
Or just like special events, or even corporate events.
Like birthday parties or anything like that.
Exactly.
And also like bachelor.
Sorry about the phone.
That's okay.
Ringing, maybe
that
someone
means
wants to
business
book
is
a
good.
wedding.
you know, bachelorette parties.
Yes.
No worries, we can answer the phone here.
Bachelorette parties, yeah. So we have
What
a lot
a
of
fun idea! Like,
Yeah.
I would love to go to one of these.
So what we can do in the cave also, we can fit 18 to 20 people in the cave, and you have a salt session, which is a 45-minute session. We can do sound healing, either with the giant gong. I have a lady, she's a proper hippie. She comes in and she has this bus called a meditation station. And she climbed off the bus. The whole bus is converted into a meditation station. The seats have been removed. There's a giant gong and pillows. And she walked off the bus carrying this huge gong with feathers in her hair. I'm like, oh my God.
You're perfect.
She's a proper hippie. She's perfect. And oh, she's beautiful. And so she will play her gong for a private event, or we have different workshops, or we have the Tibetan bowls that they do the sound healing with. And so you can, we recently, 2 weeks ago, we did a bachelorette party. They all had foot massages in the cave. It's too much business coming in.
Yes.
I'm just going to get it softer.
Yeah, no, bringing in, booking those weddings.
Yeah, exactly. So foot massages, the guided meditation with the sound healing, and the salt session, and then they brought in delicious food. We have a lot of restaurants in the area that cater, and they had a party where they opened up presents, and it was so much fun. And it's different because people are looking for different experiences.
Yes, and the key word is experiences. I think we kind of almost, we haven't moved away from the material items, but people are definitely have their eye on, you know, doing something interactive and creative like that.
Exactly. Like I did a little survey over the holidays. We had a lot of people coming and buy gift certificates, and people were saying, you know, we're looking for experiences. Like there's so like you said, the people are moving away a little bit from material gifts, and if they can have an experience that they remember, that may change them slightly, or maybe they'll sleep better, or they'll see something beautiful that will make them feel good, or make them hopeful, or heal them in some way. Really, is there any better gift than that?
I don't think so. I am open to all gift certificates here, so anybody listening who wants to get me something.
Me too.
So I think we have a great, you know, foundation here, and everybody learned a lot. We'd love to do a little walking tour of the space.
I love it. Let's do it.
Yes.
Come with us.
I think let's start maybe in the private cave.
Yeah.
Right? So we can.
So come on in. So this is the private couples salt room. Ta-da! Look how beautiful this is. So the beds are heated. We do hot stone massages or regular massages in this room. I can see you want to just climb right in, right? And we also do private pranic healing here, or private yoga in this room. But let me think, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Think of the points you would score booking your spouse a massage in this room or a hot stone treatment in this room. So we have a lot of Valentine's Day packages, but even for a bride and groom, for for a gift for them. I'm sure that they get lots of money and gifts, but this is something different, and they're probably so stressed.
Absolutely, even like the week leading up to the wedding. Like.
Exactly. Or just the bride and her best friend come in, or we do pregnancy massages. We do.
Perfect.
We do so many things in this room. Now let me take you to the big cave. And so we have all these treatment rooms where we do. We have psychics that work here. We do Ayurvedic facials or holistic facials or hands-on healings, and so we do a lot of bridal packages with massage.
Right.
So which is great for the bride and the wedding party. And then we have 2 other rooms that we do just massages, and then this room actually, it's either a massage room or this wall opens up. It's a movable soundproof partition, and this becomes the party room. So this is where the bride, we had the wedding, and they brought food in here, and it's kind of like a blank canvas, so you can decorate it any way that you want. We had doctors came in last week for their holiday party. Half of them did yoga here, half were in the cave and did sound healing and foot massages and salt sessions, and it was so much fun. It's great.
Glorious.
Yeah, so it really is a blank. For me, I wanted to create a blank canvas of healing.
Right.
And healing and wellness is anything that makes you feel good. Like just what you do with weddings.
Yeah, it's definitely that end product where you see, your clients happy. So when they come out, they must be.
Oh,
that's your satisfaction.
It is. That's like better than money. You feel that was like That was great. Now the big cave. Ta-da! First of all,
If I
our
ever
dream
go
catcher.
missing, I'm in
You
here.
can. So first of all, this is our dream catcher, and then you walk into the cave, and the entire room is made of Himalayan salt. That's a salt waterfall, and you can see the crystals growing on the waterfall walls, actual salt crystals. The ceiling is the only thing that isn't made out of Himalayan salt, but it's gorgeous. It does look like
So
stalactites,
the
right?
people who came over from Europe, they
lived
did
there.
they
Yeah,
custom
They had this.
like built this?
They custom built it. This was an empty space. So they custom built it, and they did some kind of a intricate, it's almost like a cage.
Right.
And then they threw the stuff up. That was a whole story.
Really?
We should have made a show of just that. And then these stalactite formations just formed. It was gorgeous.
Oh, they organically formed?
Yeah, it was great. So we pumped the salt in, and we can fit up to 18 or 20 people in this room.
Right.
And this again is another blank canvas. So we do the, we have like the sound healer will sit over here with either the bowls or the gong, or a person who does guided meditation or the hypnotist. And then you sit back in those chairs. They're zero gravity chairs, and either you just drift off, or some people will bring their own music and do like a private meditation. But we have beautiful music.
For sure.
This is the cave.
I mean, I don't even,
And the
the
wedding,
salt
yeah.
isn't on right now, and it's just already so
It's relaxing, right?
relaxing.
And then the wedding was actually in front of the waterfall, and I put beautiful little fairy lights all over. And we set up we had chairs, we made an aisle with the LED candles all over. And the space was so magical. You walked
Yeah.
in, and it's feeling it is different to just seeing it on the video, but you can see how gorgeous it is. I mean, imagine having a wedding there.
Sign me up.
Next wedding, Mom.
Wonderful. Well, this definitely, has my brain running for clients, and everything like that. I highly recommend coming down here, even just chatting with Wendy. She's really wonderful.
Aw, thank you.
Anything else you want to bring up?
No, just we feel, check us out on roslynsaltcave.com, or call me if you have any questions, or just take a look and see if this is something that grabs you. My belief is there should be a wellness center on every corner, and I'm really proud of this one. I feel like we do help people, and I hope you come and try it out.
I
And
hope
thank
you do
you,
too.
honey, for having me on this. It's so exciting.
Yes,
I love working with you.
It's been a pleasure. So thank you all for tuning in. Check out Roslyn Salt Cave. They're on Instagram at Roslyn Salt Cave.
Yeah, at Roslyn Salt Cave.
And, it's a great place. Wendy's wonderful, and you should definitely be here. Be
Thank
jealous
you.
of us right now. Thanks
Goodbye,
so much,
everybody.
guys.